Aloha! Welcome to our Angel Farms Yoga program. I'm Cindy Mahealani Sellers, and I am the channel of this yoga program. And I want to thank Christian, who is our model for the program, one of our beautiful graduates, and of course Bishan, who's our cameraman, to make this the goal to be the very best yoga, including body, mind, and spirit transformations. This yoga program is specifically designed for graduates or those going through Angel Farms program. If you have not participated in our cleanse program, you may want to look into angelfarms.com and see why we are a 30-year, 7,000 people worldwide word of mouth program that changes your life. And so this is just an enhancement of our program, and because one of the many things our graduates have wanted is a yoga program to coincide with our cleanse. So here we go. So this program is designed to work cohesively with your body, each movement, the thoughts of the day, the mantras of the day, and the organs that we're here to recognize. This practice is for all levels, from beginning to the experts. It's just specific to Angel Farms Cleanse and Rejuvenation Program. If you need to do modifications, if you hurt anywhere in this program, please stop. You can modify them to whatever works best for you. This is not about hurting anymore. Remember, my book is You Don't Have to Hurt Anymore. This is the truth. We're not here to hurt anymore. We did plenty of that already. So if you've had a surgery and you have trouble lifting your arm and you need to stretch the tissue and the tendons, then you work on a little bit more of that. But each day, listen to your body. This is all about, increasing the higher level of intuition, which is our body's information and intelligence coming to us so that we can more properly direct our lives. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is breathing, because breathing is such a vital part of life as well as yoga, right? And so let's look at this thing called fear. F-E-A-R, fantasized emotion appearing real. And what we want to understand is when we feel fear, we're going to feel it in our gut area, and we're going to stop whatever we're doing, and we're going to put our hand on our belly and raise our belly with our breath. So inhale, belly goes out, and exhale, belly goes in. And inhale, belly goes out, and exhale, belly goes in. And then you want to stop for a moment and listen to your five senses. So right now, what do you hear? In this video, you may hear a dog in the background or the wind bristling through the trees. What do I see in front of me? The camera, and hopefully you're looking at me. What do I smell? The beautiful flowers, the earth, all of that that's in the environment. What do you taste in your mouth? Notice it. What do you feel on your body? And in this moment, what do you have to fear? And the answer is always no, because if you're in the present time, fully recognizing that you cannot hear or see or smell or taste or feel in yesterday or tomorrow, then you're back into presence. And so through this yoga program, I want you to really work on your absolute presence. So what are you feeling in your nose when you breathe? What are you tasting in your mouth when you're doing your stretch? What are you feeling in your body as you're feeling all your muscles and your tendons and your bones and your organs, of course, because this is all about the organs and the thought relation. What's going on with them, and how do you get more in tune to your spleen and your pancreas and your diaphragm? So really pay attention to your fantasized emotion appearing real and get back into presence with your senses. And then the mantra, where I am, God is, where God is, I am, always true. And let's change the word God to love and say, where love is, I am, and where I am, love is. And every breath of this yoga practice and every movement, you and God, you and love are doing it together. So have fun with that one, okay? So welcome to day one of your Angel Farms yoga practice. Today we're going to be really moving into the left kidney, left hip, left groin area, left knee, and left ankle and foot. And so we're looking at what through the colon wall feeds and nourishes that particular area of your body. And so the major organ of the day we want to look at is the left kidney. And again, what are kidneys? The mother of all organs. They're the reins of humans. And when we are judging and criticizing any person, place, or event outside of ourselves, could be your neighbor, could be your partner, could be your parents, could be your children, could be your president, could be your anybody. What's happening is you're literally going to make your kidney have a big fist, because it's a fist-sized organ, and smash yourself. And so this is a good time to breathe out any kind of judgment and criticism while you're on this particular first day practice, because the kidneys, the mother of all organs, is where it begins. We must look at where we're judging and criticizing ourselves and God, and the God in others as well. And so we want to really breathe this out and let it go. So the mantra today is, I am safe, I am open, I am whole, I am complete. I am safe, I am open, I am whole, I am complete. So let's start with some gentle stretches with the neck. If you hear any kind of clicking in there, you may want to just go very slow, move it very sweet, move your neck to get the flexibility in there and strengthen your muscles to hold your head up. Understanding that your neck, if it hurts, it could be that you're being a little bit of stubborn and inflexible, as well as your left knee. So pay attention to that. And you don't want to be your way, you want it to be the love way, right? So breathe it in. I am whole, I am safe, I am complete, and I am open. If you do feel crunching or clicking in your neck, this might be a good time to find a really great chiropractor and get your neck adjusted. I have had experiences where I've had people who did not have that done, and they went through quite a few years, and then they end up with surgery because their bones end up fusing in their neck. So it's very important that you listen to your body, and when you have something out of alignment, we have people on the planet, that's what they do, is get our bones back into alignment. So find some good ones and go get an appointment so you don't have any more crunching in your neck. But stretch those neck muscles, really get lots of flexibility in your neck, and breathe. In this yoga program, we're going to be focusing on specific organ, thought, relation, and breathing deeply. Repeating the mantra and gently moving. We invite more life force energy to circulate throughout your beautiful body temple. This will enhance your healing experience here at Angel Farms and in your life, and give you a stronger sense of clarity and greater energy. This is intended for my graduates of Angel Farms and those that are participating in the program, and we appreciate your desire to be the clearest vessel on the planet. It's very appreciated. This yoga program starts with day 1 and will consecutively move through each organ of your body. So the first day we're going to be in the left kidney and the areas of the digestive system and the colon that feeds those areas. The next day we're going to be in, do that particular one, and then we're going to add the spleen and the pancreas moves. And then the next day we're going to do that one, and the spleen and pancreas moves, and then the heart and the lung. And each day, by the end of our 10-day cleanse program, and those that are also moving yourself back through it, you will also find that you do one a day, and then add until you have 10 moves every day to take you completely through your beautiful, phenomenal body, mind, and spirit. So now we're going to just close our eyes and breathe deeply, filling your diaphragm with breath, filling your lungs, pushing out the lower diaphragm so you feel your lower part of your lungs expand to get more oxygen as well. Take a few more rounds of beautiful, sweet breath. Place your hand on your belly if you need to, and raise your belly with your breath. Getting in tune with your breath, one with your breath, one with all things. It's all in the breath. Good. Excellent. Now we're going to go into a child's pose. The mantra, I am safe, I am open, I am whole, I am complete. So here in the child's pose, at any time throughout this entire yoga program, you feel you just need to take a break. You need to kind of go inward. You need to take some time inside and just be with your sweet self. This is a beautiful pose to just take you inside and nurture yourself. If you have trouble with your knees being directly underneath you, let them spread a little bit so your whole torso can go down deeply. And you can either put your hands beside you, or you can lay them out in front of you, which is the most comfortable, or even lay your arms crossed in front of you. That's fine too. And just lay there quietly, feel your spine, feel your breath, feel your head on the mat or on your arms, and just nurture yourself in this moment, in your safeness, in your openness, in your absolute completeness and in your absolute wholeness, because there's nothing ever wrong with you. Remember that. There's never been anything wrong with you. You're just in a journey, and now you're ready to awaken to who you truly are. So all that part that you did can be released, of who you're not anymore. But there's never been anything that changed your essential divine essence. So breathe that in, your whole, your complete, your safeness, and your openness. Okay, so now get up on your hands and your knees from your child pose, and then you're going to do a wonderful cat-cows. And what a beautiful name that is, isn't it? And so you're going to stretch like the cat, who we have a kitten right now, and she does this every time she sees our dog, as she hisses and stretches her little back like she's this big thing. And so stretch that all the way up into the top, and then you're going to release your belly all the way as far to the ground as you can, and you're going to be like the sagging cow. And so you're going to do some beautiful stretches in this way. The knees are centered under the hips. Use your inhalation to guide your belly towards the earth. Then take your gaze all the way up to the beautiful sky. Exhale and round your spine and pull your chin into your chest, reaching the back of your spine up to the sky. Really, really enjoy this stretch. It's yummy. It feels wonderful. And you know, if you only can do one stretch a day because you're in a big hurry and you're heading to the airport and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, may you do this one, because it just feels wonderful and can give you a little boot all day of wonderful, loving energy, because it's going to stretch your diaphragm, it's going to help your lungs, it's going to stretch the spine, it's going to stretch your belly muscles, all of it. So, you know, if there's one that you do, this is a great one. So enjoy this one. Feel the stretch. I want to remind you, while you're doing these lovely stretches, about your amazing kidneys. Remember that your kidneys are fist-sized organs. Remember, they process 50 gallons of fluid for you every day. They also are your final filtration system of blood to your beautiful heart through your biggest internal vein called your aorta, which is the diameter of a garden hose. And remember that your heart then is able to pump 2,000 gallons of blood for you every day, filtered by your beautiful kidneys. Remember that your kidneys are all injured and hurt and hammered by judgment and criticism. So are you judging? Are you criticizing? Are you not listening to our ancient Hafiz, which says start seeing everything as God and keep it a secret? In other words, we're not telling everybody that we see everything as God, but we do it anyway, and we can keep it a secret if we want to. And so honor your kidneys. Honor what they're doing for you to filter so much beautiful blood for you, and supporting your hormones, and supporting creatinine and uric acid levels to be balanced inside of your body. And I want you to really take a moment and rein in through your kidneys any judgments and criticisms, and breathe them out. Let your diaphragm help to exhale anybody, and forgiving yourself today for judging anyone in the first place. And that is true forgiveness. Bend over and twist move. Inhale, arms go up. Extend your heart forward and exhale. Release back down into a forward bend. Place your right hand on the mat below you. If your hamstrings are really tight, this is a great place to use a block. With your right hand on the mat, lift the left hand to the sky. A nice gentle twist into the body, and breathe into your kidneys. Release, let go. Press down through your left hand on the mat and reach up through your right hand. Spread your fingers really wide. Root down through both of the feet evenly. Feel your breath to exaggerate this stretch for you. You are filling your kidneys with so much love and letting go of all judgments and criticisms, so they don't have to be your teacher anymore. Bring a slight bend to both of your knees. Pull the tummy into the lower back and slowly begin to roll up. Standing with breathing arms. Use your inhalation to reach your fingertips all the way up to the sky. Enjoy this yummy stretch. It's like we're unfolding our wings. Breathe in all the blessings, self-love, and forgiveness. I am safe. I am open. I am whole. I am complete. Day 2, spleen and pancreas. Go ahead, sweet ones, and do day 1 again, and then move right into this segment of the program, day 2, spleen and pancreas. This is about self-love and joy, and I'll talk to you a moment about that when we're in the moves. So mantra: I am loved, I am lovable, I am love, God is love. Let's do that one again. I am loved, I am lovable, I am love, God is love. Today we're focusing on the spleen and the pancreas on the left side of the body. We're going to do the ragdoll to start. So arms up and over, ragdoll. Inhale, come up to the center with your hands to your heart. Then begin to fold at your hips, lengthen your lower back. Rest your chest on your thighs. Hang down in a ragdoll position and breathe. The spleen is farther to the left side of the body, and the pancreas is next to it that smooches it. Yes, they do love each other. The spleen is associated with self-love, and the pancreas is associated with joy. I am loved. I am lovable. I am love. God is love. Stand with both feet firmly below your hips, and then draw up from the earth as you bring a slight bend into both of your knees. Bring your hands to prayer position over your heart. Use your inhalation to reach your hands up, the arms up, the palms face in towards one another. Then with your right wrist, grab the other wrist and arch over to the left side, expanding through the left side of the body through your core. Repeat to the other side. The chair, sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Weight on your heels, hands in prayer. Take a deep belly breath and twist to the right. Still breathing. Inhale and rotate to the left, squeezing and releasing the spleen and the pancreas. You are divine love embodied. Feel the flow of that and infuse it in every breath you take. The spleen is your immune system communicator, always monitoring the immune system, ready with red blood cells and lymphocytes for your health. As we begin to love yourself more, you feel your immune system respond and your spleen works more properly. Your pancreas is about joy. It's known by the ancients as the smile in the body. The pancreas releases 325 different enzymes after the food leaves your stomach for 23 feet of enzymatic breakdown. It also produces 1.5 liters of amylase to break down carbohydrates, which is your grasses and your grains, in your mouth. Very important. And you know that it's written in every religious tradition that mankind is created to have great joy. And so today in this move, I want you to really focus on your ability to self-love on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 high, how much you love yourself. A 10. Remember, the 10s are the only ones that are going to change the world, not the 9s. And how much on that scale of 1 to 10 does God love you? And it's a 10, of course. And so amp your self-love. Let's see your immune system get cranking, and let's see the pancreas also respond by your happiness. So when you're doing these yoga moves, enjoy yourself, enjoy your body, enjoy your knowledge of your beautiful pancreas and your spleen. Wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself the biggest hug ever. Just squeeze yourself and really receive all the beauty that you love yourself. And remember, beloveds, it's not about your friends' love for you, your partner's love for you, your parents or your children or your family or your world that keeps your immune system strong. It's your own self-love. So today, just wrap yourself in your own self-love. Wrap yourself in happiness. And today, your assignment is to love yourself more than you ever have in your whole entire life. Welcome to day 3 of your yoga practice. Good job. Take a few moments and do day 1 and day 2 for your kidney and your spleen and your pancreas. And let's now add the heart and the lung on the left side. Do you know that your beautiful heart is another fist-sized organ that pumps 2,000 gallons of blood for you every day at 48 miles per hour, which is faster than any horse can run, through 60,000 miles of circulation, and that's enough to go around our beautiful earth more than twice. You're amazing. And today our mantra is I am important, I am wanted, I am worthy. And you are important, wanted, and worthy. The two moves that we'll be covering today will be the cactus and the split leg rolling down to the knee. So let's go into that. So day 3 yoga pose, we'll move into the cactus. Use your inhalation to guide your fingertips up towards the big, beautiful sky. And then we're going to lower the elbows, coming into a cactus position. The elbows are aligned with the shoulders and the forearms are perpendicular to the earth. Use your inhalation to begin to fill up the chest here. Take the breath deep into the belly. Begin to reach your heart up towards the infinite, endless sky. Notice not to collapse in the lower back here, reaching from your upper body and upper chest. Mantra, breathing in, I am important, I am wanted, I am worthy. You can also do this in a squat position, raising up, filling your body with energy, bowing back with cactus arms, trusting in the universe. I'm important, I am wanted, I am worthy. Now let's move into the split leg, rolling down to the knee. From a standing position, step your legs apart the distance of one leg. Square your hips by pulling your right hip back and your left hip forward. Place your hands in either reverse prayer position or grabbing the elbows behind the back. Inhale and lift your chest or torso to the sky, opening the front and back to the heart. Exhale and extend the chest over the thigh. Bend the knee to touch the forehead to it. Breathe in all that love. Exhale, engage the core and lift the torso. Pivot to the other side. Again, inhale deeply, shoulders back, and lead with your big, beautiful, courageous heart all the way down as you exhale. Bend your front knee to reach your forehead. Compress the throat and front of the heart as the back of the heart expands. Inhale. Exhale. Gently stand up. Take a deep breath and pause in prayer position. Today, your assignment is to breathe your purpose, which is love. And know happiness is all your loved ones want for you. And let's look at that. What causes heart disease? It's this thing called grief. What do we get grief from? It's from someone we have loved who has crossed over and died, and it's the things unsaid. Do they know how much I love them? Do they know how much they meant to me? Did I get to tell them? That's why it's important that we tell our people around us how much we love you. Ishan, I love you. But express your heart all the time so you don't feel like you missed it, okay? Now, if it's true that you have some heart issues, you may want to do a quiet time today and tap in and ask those that have crossed over, what is it? You know, express everything you need and then ask them, what is it that you want from me right now in this moment? And be quiet and listen. And what you're going to hear is the same thing all of us hear every time is happiness. Your loved one wants happiness for you, not you to be sad over their crossing. They don't want you to die and come and join them. They want you to live on. So stretch your heart today, expand your heart, let go of all grief and sadness, and see your heart, the seat of consciousness, rise. Welcome to day 4 of Angel Farm's yoga program. Today, we're going to be going into your left lung. Do you know that your left lung is smaller than your right because it makes a little puka or little hole for the heart to reside in? Do you know that your lungs are so amazing that if you spread them out, they're the surface space of a tennis court? And do you know that you take 23,000 breaths a day? Do you know that that is called inspiration? Every time you breathe in, it's called inspiration. And every time you exhale, it's called expiration. So what does that tell you, beloved? That you have 23,000 opportunities a day to inspire. So let's go into that inspiration now, okay? Today we're going to be covering the cobra, the hamstring stretch, the bow, and returning to the child's pose. Your mantra today, I am the breath of life. My purpose is to love. I am the breath of life. My purpose is to love. The cobra. We are to come onto our bellies with your hands under your shoulders, press down through the tops of your feet, holding the elbows in and using your lungs to inhale and lift your body. Allow your heart to shine through, breathing in your abundance, your worthiness, your breath of life, and your purpose of loving. Now let's move to the hamstring stretch. Look forward. Bring your left forearm parallel with the front of your mat and receive the inside of your right leg with your right hand. Draw the right foot to your hip in a quad stretch, taking your breath deep into your belly, knowing that you are now relaxing your entire nervous system and helping the adrenaline fight or flight response. Aren't you awesome? Exhale, release the foot. Place the right arm in front. Receive the left foot into your right hand. Breathe in deeply your worthiness and your feelings of abundance and purpose of loving. Allow this knowingness to saturate all of your cells. Exhale, lower your left foot down. Bow. Bend your knees and reach back and grasp the outsides of your feet with your hands. Inhale deeply, and on your exhale, lift the legs behind you as you lift the torso, creating a deep arch in the back. Feel the beautiful stretch. Squeeze the knees towards the other. This provides a powerful stretch across the chest and the shoulders, stimulating your beautiful heart and lungs. Release and exhale. Let's now counter that stretch by coming into this beautiful child pose. And you can either widen your knees to the outside edges of the mat, or you can bring them together. Allow the jaw to release, allowing the hips to gravitate a little bit further back towards your knees. Then use your inhalation to lift up, coming to kneeling position. I am the breath of life. My purpose is to love. Interlace your fingers behind your lower back and take your hands up and over your head. If your shoulders are really tight, then grab a strap. Letting your breath be deep as it presses into both of your thighs, softening the face and relaxing the neck. Allowing your breath to nourish your beautiful heart, giving full permission to release any grief and sadness that you've chosen to hold on to. Allow peace and joy and purpose of loving flowing into you. It's your job. Your job is to love. Remember, your purpose is to love. Give thanks for the knowingness of remembering who you are and the 100% wisdom of God. You access every breath that you are present. And what is presence? All of your senses going at the same time. Absolute presence. Not anything yesterday, anything tomorrow, only now. Let's take a big breath and breathe that in. And my purpose is to love. And yes, it is. Welcome to day 5. You're halfway through, you beautiful ones. So today we're going into the brain, and how wonderful is our beautiful brain. Do you know that if you took your brain out of your head and held it, it would weigh 3 pounds. If you dehydrate it, it weighs only 8 ounces. It's 93% water. So be careful not to let people tell you that it takes oil to make your brain healthy. It just takes water. And don't add things to water, because it's not water anymore, and your tongue's really smart and tells the brain that's not water. It might be a lemon or tea or juice. So water, water, water. So I want you to take a moment and just take a nice little glass of water while you're starting this day 5, just to remind your brain this is for you. Today, you're focusing on the awareness of your brain. The brain issues are associated with forgetting the infinite intelligence that's always available to us. We are 100% wisdom. We are not 92%. We carry the wisdom of God. It's about getting present enough to access it. So in this yoga move today, I want you to really feel your presence and know that your brain doesn't want to be in charge of you. Your heart wants to be in charge. And so the brain now is to quiet and become in service to the heart. So let's work on that today, on how you can shut your brain up and listen to the language of your heart, and let your brain just do its many multiple jobs of everything that it does without having to create your future from your past, okay? So we don't want to be insane species anymore. So today, your mantra, I am wisdom. I choose now to remember. Day 5 pose starts with standing in a straddled position. Take a deep inhale. Lead with your heart. Bend at the hips. Releasing the lower back and back of the thighs, using the strength of your hands to pull on your feet, opening the hips. Slowly release. If you'd like to do a handstand, widen the legs so the forehead is near the mat. Handstand, place your hands at a 45-degree angle from your head to make a tripod. Use your core, raise your legs up, allowing the blood to flow into the head. Holding the stretch will do the same thing. Slowly lower the legs and take a moment to grab the ankles and breathe into your brain as well as back side of the body. Inhale, hinge at the hips. The issue that causes the brain harm is when you are trying to check out, when you're trying not to remember your infinite wisdom, when you're trying to be in control and you think too much. You know, many people ask me what happens when our brains start to go into Alzheimer's, senility, and dementia. The first thing is you're not getting water, and the second thing is you're thinking too much. So this is a good time to quiet the mind. And so while you're doing day 5, I also want you to try humming through some of this, right? So let's practice this. So we're going to go into the cobra. We come down onto our bellies with your hands under your shoulders. Press down through the tops of your feet, holding the elbows in and using your lungs to inhale and lift. Allow your heart to shine through, breathing in your abundance, worthiness, and purpose. And this one, I want you to now hum out with me as you're breathing in this. So let's do this. Ready? Pay attention to your brain when you're humming. You can move into the hamstring stretch and hum as I'm walking you through it. I want you to hum and listen to what your brain is doing during these moments of humming, okay? So hamstring stretch. Look forward. Bring your left forearm parallel with the front of your mat and receive the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Draw the right foot to your hip for a quad stretch, taking your deep belly breath, knowing that you are relaxing your nervous system, that you're providing your body with oxygen and nourishment. Exhale, release the foot. Place the right arm in front, receive the left foot in your right hand. Breathe in deeply, hum. Breathe in your worthiness, your abundance, your knowingness. Allow this knowingness to saturate all of your cells. Exhale and lower your left foot. And what was your brain thinking while you were humming? Nothing. That's called power of presence. That means your brain can be in service to your heart, not in charge, and that's called a mastery of life. Let's master it, beloveds. Let's go into the bow, bend your knees, and reach back and grasp the outsides of your feet with your hands. Inhale deeply on your exhale. Lift the legs behind you as you lift the torso, creating a deep arch in your back, and feel this beautiful stretch. Squeeze the knees towards each other. This provides another powerful stretch across the chest and shoulders, stimulating the heart and the lungs and getting oxygen to your beautiful brain. Exhale with a hum and release. And listen to the sound, quiet your mind. Now let's go into the child's pose. So let's counter that beautiful stretch by coming into this beautiful child's pose. You can either widen your knees to the outside edges of your mat, or you can bring them together. Allow the jaw to release, allowing the hips to gravitate a little bit further back towards your heels. Then use your inhalation to lift up. Come into kneeling position. Arms overhead, keeping your legs bent or straight, whatever is most serving to you. Interlace your fingers behind your lower back and take your hands up and over your head. If your shoulders are really tight, then grab a strap, letting your breath be deep as it presses into both of your thighs, softening the face and relaxing the neck. Allow your breath to nourish your heart and your brain, giving full permission to release any ideas or thoughts of being stupid or not smart enough or not intelligent enough, and know that your wisdom is God-given and you don't have to do anything with it. You just have to access, because you have all of it. So I want you to really pay attention to the brilliance in your brain, and knowing that your brain does not want to be in charge of your life. It just wants to be in service to your heart. So really work on this today, beloveds. Give thanks for the knowingness of remembering who you are and the 100% of God wisdom you access every time you are fully present. Welcome to day 6. We're going to be talking a lot today about your senses, your sense of hearing, sight, smell, taste, and feeling. So take a few moments before we get started on day 6 and walk yourself through from day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and now let's open up to day 6. I'm intelligent. I am eternal. I am immortal. I am intelligent. I am eternal. I am immortal. And I want you to really pay attention today to your senses and have full gratitude for all of them. Because imagine, beloveds, if we incarnated into physical expression and we didn't have our senses, why would we bother when we couldn't smell or see or taste or feel or hear? We wouldn't bother. And so our senses make part of this divine life delicious. And so we want to get the most out of our senses as we possibly can. And when we're close to our senses, we're also present, because you cannot hear or taste or feel or see or hear in yesterday or tomorrow because they don't exist. So really practice on this day of your yoga program to be fully sensual aware. Keep your senses totally in front of you every breath of this yoga program today. So today, we're focusing on our senses. We are saturating ourselves with the gratitude we feel for our senses. Notice how your senses contribute to your life experience and allow that to fill you with even more gratitude for how you can experience this and contribute to your beautiful life. This is a huge reason you're incarnated. Life is delicious. So today we're going to practice a series of balancing poses and then get into some core exercises. If at any point you feel uncomfortable or wobbly in these poses, you can go to a wall for support or use a chair. Let your breath become fully real. Come into this present moment by honoring each one of your beautiful senses. Tree pose. We're going to come into a tree pose and either press your left foot into your right leg or your thigh or your calf. Strengthen your right by drawing the knee cap up and rooting down through the foot, feeling the energy exchange of drawing up and rooting down. Want to avoid contact with the knee, so either above or below. Use your muscle tone to press the foot into the standing leg and use the strength of the standing leg to press into the foot. This helps with balance and strengthen your ankle muscles as well. We don't want to hurt our ankles, right? Press your palms together in the center of your heart. Reach your chest and arms up toward the sky, breathing in gratitude. Continue to draw both the left foot and right leg together, and then take whatever variation you want to make with your hands, whichever is most serving for you in this moment. Exhale. Release your leg down very gracefully. Then lift the right leg and place above or below the left knee and breathe. I'm intelligent. I am eternal. I am immortal. I am intelligent. I am eternal. I am immortal. Chair pose. Good job. These balancing poses can be a little bit challenging for many, so just work on them because you will get stronger. Now we're going to come into a chair pose and step your feet hip distance apart. The tailbone press slightly tucked. Rotate thighs back. The belly draws in. Reach your hands up toward the sky. Palms facing in. Root down in both feet evenly, and with your exhalation to sit back into an imaginary chair. Allow the weight to ever so slightly be felt through your heels, and spread your toes and gracefully set them down. Sit a little bit lower as you can begin to feel this heat build. Move your breath deeper into your body. Take 3 more deep breaths and then rise. Now we're going to go into the boat pose. Next, we'll do some abdominal strengthening here. We're going to begin in boat pose. There are a few variations to do this. If that's too challenging, you can bend the knees. If that's still challenging, you can lower both feet to the ground. Draw the inseams of the leg together and draw the belly in to express the heart forward, and take 3 long, deep breaths. Breathing in your intelligence, breathing in your eternalness, breathing in your immortalness. That part of you that lives on forever, that part of you that can never be touched by any person, place, or event in physical incarnation, that part of you that is divine, always has been, always is, and always will be. That part you access today. Draw your hands to your heart and know you're perfect. You always have been. We're going to do some side twists. We're going to draw the left shoulder to the right knee. We do this 5 times on each side. Belly in, reaching the heart forward, relaxing the face and the tongue. Use your exhalations to lower and your inhalation to rise. Today your assignment is to appreciate all of your beautiful senses. Notice as the cleanse that they're getting sharper. Better sense of sight, more greens in the green and blues in the blue, more sense of smell, more sense of taste, more sense of feeling in a new skin as your skin's regenerating rapidly. Enjoy your senses. They're a gift from God. Welcome to day 7. You're doing really great. Today we're going to be focusing on your amazing liver and the awareness I want you to pay close attention to. The liver is responsible for more than 535 functions. It's your filter system. It's responsible for blood pressure regulation, cholesterol regulation, and blood sugar regulation because it works with the pancreas through common bile ducts. Your liver is your largest internal organ that weighs up to 5 pounds. It also is a chemical factory. I call it your divine alchemist. So when your body needs something, it can call on the liver and the liver can translate it into something that it needs. Getting your liver clear and understanding the emotions that cause it harm are vitally important for overall health. So today, I want you to notice your liver is located from your right rib cage underneath. If you press under, there's your gallbladder all the way to your spine. It's huge internal organ. Your diaphragm folds a big muscle over it to keep it protected too. So be thankful a breath for your diaphragm today. Together, we have this beautiful opportunity to release anger, grudges, resentment, hatred, all of those things that are far, far, far from loving. And our liver is our most emotionally sensitive organ. So it's very important that we look at what is causing it harm, how is it congesting our filter system, and how in the world do you think your cars are going to run properly if you don't clean out the filter system. And so here's what we're doing here is we're looking at how do we understand the liver and get it clear to the best of our ability. We are actively choosing love and letting go of anything that doesn't bring us forgiveness and compassion in our lives. Our mantra today is, where I am, God is. Where God is, I am. And we can change that a little bit to where I am, love is. Where love is, I am, because they're the same definition. God has always been with you and always will be with you. Look into your eyes and see God looking back at you. Was that true 20 years ago? If you said where I am, God is, where God is, I am. Yes, it was. You may not have been aware of it, but it was, wasn't it? And will it be true 20 years from now? Of course. That great spirit, that great love, that infinite universal love is always in you. Today, I want you to not judge one breath of your sacred journey as bad or anybody else's. It's very important that we let that go. And remember that true forgiveness is when you recognize there's nothing to forgive because it helped co-create the divine being that you are right now, right here. Good job on that for surviving tough journeys, some of you. We're going to move into the downward dog, into sun salutation. Spread your fingers really wide. Allow your weight to drop into the heels. Feel the strength of your arms and the softness of your heart. Inhale and lift your right leg into the air behind you. Exhale and rotate the hips and torso towards the right so that the right hip is stacked on top of the left. Bend the right knee, open up the groin, turn the head and look towards the right. Use your inhalation to reach through the right foot to the sky. Spread open all of your toes out through the big toenail. Exhale, draw it into the front of your body, using your hand, if necessary, to step it forward. Draw the belly in towards the spine, and then inhale and reach both of the hands up towards the heaven. Warrior. Take a deep breath into your hip and feel it opening. Place your foot solidly down on the right foot. Pivot so your left foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Lunge into that right leg. The left heel is aligned with the instep of the right leg. Extend your right arm along and then lunge into the left leg a little bit deeper. Really choose to become a warrior of love. Use your breath to release any energy that has built up that is no longer serving you and your highest purpose of loving. Soften your face and draw the shoulder blades together in your back. Open your palm, and we're going to reverse the warrior with either the back hand to the back leg, or you can wrap it around your waist. Inhale and come back to center. Now triangle. Bend the left leg just ever so slightly and begin to reach your left arm forward until we reach no more. Slowly begin to lower. Reach up towards the heavens. The right hip stacks on top of the left. Draw your both shoulders together to create more space in your heart as it lifts. Ground down through your feet. Let your breath be full, and remember that where you are, God is, and God is wherever you are. Inhale, rise tall. Point your left toes forward. Draw the shoulders back. Keep a slight bend in the elbows. Lift your heart up towards the heavens and exhale. Slowly begin to lower. You can place your hands either on your ankles or on the center of your mat. If you'd like another shoulder opener, you can take your hands up and over behind your back. Keep a slight bend in both of your elbows if you choose this variation. Squeeze both of your legs together to engage the core as well. Rise tall. We will pivot and point the right toes forward. Again, inhale, raise up and over. Walk yourself into downward dog. Lift the left leg and bring it through into a lunge. Raise the hands up, warrior one. Pivot into warrior two. The hips and shoulders are stacked directly on top of one another, and feel your beautiful breath move through your body, really escorting any anger, resentment, hatred, anguish, judgment, criticism out with your exhalation. Flip your left palm out and reverse your warrior. Taking whatever variation, inhale and come back up to warrior two and down into an extended side angle. Close your eyes or keep them open. Either way, relax your face. We don't want to be holding any tension. That defeats the purpose of our pose. Inhale, come back up to warrior two, strengthen the right leg, and begin to hinge forward into the triangle. Inhale and rise. Today your assignment is to forgive everyone, including yourself, who you've ever been angry at in your whole entire life. And repeat this for me. I forgive myself today for thinking that I ever did anything wrong in my whole entire life. So today, really forgive yourself for judging yourself too harshly, for having an attachment to an idea that wasn't brought forward because that wasn't really your journey, it was just an idea. You've done your journey, you did good. Be thankful for yourself. Look deeply into everybody, person, place, or thing you've been angry at and really breathe that out, beloveds. You're done with it and you don't want to hurt your liver anymore, right? So welcome to day 8. Today is our human being and not our human doing. How many days have you set aside in your life to be and not do? So as humans, we don't always offer ourselves that special day when we can just take the day off and be. And so today is your human being day. So much of our lives we spend on the go, moving from project to project in a space that we forget what present moment offers us in great peace and connection to Source. So today we're really going to embody this quality of simply being. Today is the day where you don't really have to go and do all the poses from before. Today I just want you to do some very simple, easy human being day poses. So we're going to go ahead and move into the child pose. And on day 8, we're going to move into the happy baby pose. Lift the feet into a happy baby by grasping the outside edges of both of your feet while you're on your mat. And then root the knees down. And as the knees move down, the feet root up to the sky. Continue to ground through your shoulders and let your breath be really big. Open the toes and let your breath be that choice of love. Circulate love through your entire being. Let it reach all the way into each organ, bathing it with fresh, new breath and mana. Take a moment to laugh from the gut. It's really great. Clearing your inner channels. This fresh life force energy will continue to revive us into love. And it's kind of nice on this happy baby to roll around a little bit and love your hands and your feet and the toes and the toenails and the fingers and the fingernails, and remember what it was like when you were a little baby and you found your fingers and your hands and your toes. So take a moment and be thankful for your refreshing, beautiful, loving self. Today your assignment is to realize by letting go of all fears and replace them with love. You are fulfilling your responsibility as an earth angel, and if not you, then who? And if not now, then when? Are you going to be doing this loving thing later? What if later doesn't come? So this is a very good time and the day when we want to really pay attention to how responsible are we as earth angels. So take a moment and let's do the corpse pose on your human being day as well. It's our final resting place. Release the jaw. Fill it up with breath, and when we reach the top of the inhalation, pause and swallow, cultivating and saturating all of our cells with the information that we've received from this beautiful, loving practice. Use your exhalation to let everything out, relaxing every muscle. Inhale deeply and exhale. Spend some time in reverence of your beautiful self and the Creator that lives within you. Follow your breath throughout your body. Remember here, kidneys release judgment and criticism and embrace forgiveness. Spleen, practice and presence, and self-love for a healthy immune system. Pancreas, absolute joy and happiness are your birthright. You're created to have great joy. Heart, release sadness from those that walk with you without body. They only want your happiness. Lungs, your purpose is to love. Breathe that for every great day of your life. Brain, you have the wisdom of God. Tap into it and enjoy. Co-create everything that brings love more to the planet. Liver, anger is an attempt to make someone else feel guilty. Forgiveness brings freedom. Feel your body, every muscle. Feel your heartbeat. Take a moment and listen to your heartbeat. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers. Take a moment to feel your toes and your wrists and your ankles and your nose. Slowly awaken from this journey. Your body feels better and more alive. Let the peace that you feel trickle through your body. Slowly lift both of your arms up over your head. Bring your knees into your chest. Roll to the right and press into the ground with your left hand. Lift yourself into a seated position. Breathe in more love, more beauty, more light, more of who you are than you've ever had before. And let this be your great human being day. Aloha and welcome to day 9. Today we're moving into the right lower quadrant of your body, which will be directly affecting your hip, your liver, your lung, and your heart, which also is fed and nourished from that right side area. So today we want you to look at issues here associated with fear of major change or movement. So this can be things like big things like house, jobs, and relationships. So if you are not happy with one of those, this is a good time to look at how you might want to either change your mind about it or change the situation so your hip doesn't have to be your great teacher, and the right hip is the number one hip replacement. Doubt hurts your lymphatic system. And your lymphatic system is designed to move 45 pints of fluid through it every day. And remember that your thigh muscles are your lymphatic pump. So we really want to pay attention to moving our thigh muscles every day to move that fluid. And what are you doubting? Your love and God's love through you. And you might not want to do that anymore because that's really important to trust your love, trust your Creator. And it doesn't have to be human love you're looking at. It's bigger than that. So you step into that love and things are going to help your body be better. Our mantra today is, if not you, then who? And if not now, then when? Are you going to do this loving thing later? Probably not. So let's do it now. So I want you to go ahead and work from a standing position. Bring the feet hip width apart, toes in an angle. Bend the knees deeply to come into a low squat. Bring the elbows to the inside of the knees and bring the palms together in front of the chest. Imagine your breath moving through your body, activating all of your cells in the remembrance that you are the breath of life. Often when we are opening the hips, the tension will shift into the jaw because they are both hinge points. We want to release any tension that we're feeling or have experienced in our life. Let go and let God. Move into the butterfly. Gently lower your hips to the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together and butterfly the legs. Extend the torso, opening the chest. Breathe into the hip. Give it lots of love. That hip needs lots of love. Next, extend the legs out in front of you and release the backside of the body. I know who I am not. I have experienced who I am not. I know who I am, and my purpose is to love. Let's do our shoulder stand, pike position over the head. Roll onto your back and lift your legs over your head. Bring the hands to the hips with the elbows on the floor, cradling the hips in the palms of your hands. This helps to regulate hormones released by the thyroid and prostate glands, as well as improve circulation and digestion. Let the feet lower over the head. Feel the deep stretch, the entire backside of the body, opening yourself to all the goodness that wants to flow in. Slowly roll the legs down, contracting the abdominals to control the speed of your descent. We're going to do a sun salutation on the end of day 9. Again, we're going to take in a deep breath and bend over, coming back into a downward facing dog. Inhale and lift your left leg in the air behind you. Exhale, draw it to the front of your body, using your hand, if necessary, to step it forward. Draw the belly in towards the spine, and then inhale and reach both of your hands up to the heavens, warrior one. Take a deep breath into your hip and feel it opening. Pivot so your left leg is parallel with the back of the mat. Lunge into that left leg, warrior two. Again, really choosing to become a warrior of love. Use your breath to release any energy that has built up that is no longer serving you in love and in your highest purpose. Soften your face and draw the shoulder together on the back to feel a little bit stronger through all your fingertips. Extend the torso over the left leg and lean over the front leg, supporting the stretch of your liver as you reach up with your left hand. Extend the right arm over the right ear. Roll the torso and your gaze upwards. Breathe breaths into that side of the body. Rise up and bend over. Walk yourself into downward dog. Lift your right leg and step it through. Rise to warrior two. Pivot to warrior one. Breathe in your warrior of love. On the exhale, extend your torso over the right leg. Reach the left arm up to the left ear. When we choose to live and breathe in each moment as fully as we know how to, we begin to create the life that we dream, the health that we dream of. Now relax, breathe, and remember that you are an earth angel, and it's really fun to awaken to that truth. Congratulations and welcome to day 10 of your Angel Farms Yoga program. I'm so very proud of you. Today we're really looking at the right kidney and the right hip area. We want to get deeply into that area. Choose to thrive in well-being that you're choosing. Today we're focusing just on the right kidney. The right kidney has to do with judgment and criticism at yourself. As we move through these poses, we will be really conscious of having these doubts and the way that we beat ourselves up. Are we letting go? Are we awakening to our true nature? The mantra today, I choose love and joy in every thought, word, and deed. When I love, I am most like you, God. From your comfortable seated position, extend the right leg out in front of you. Place your left hand at the base of your spine. Use it to lift your chest up. Activate and engage all your toes, and then reach your right hand towards the heavens. Remember, to whatever degree you fold, it's perfect. If it's here where your hamstring allows you, then stay there. Reach out through the crown of your head as you root down through the sitting bones, taking 2 more long activating breaths. Remembering your potency and your power, because if not you, then who? And if not now, then when? Use your inhalation to lift up, coming from your core to find your center. Then draw the right leg in and extend the left leg out. Inhale, lift the arms up and slowly release over your left leg. Breathe into your courage and your power to make the life changes that are going to be most serving to us and to you as an earth angel. Let your breath continue to be really big and bold. Breathe deep into your lung. Really push that right lung open so you're giving your body more oxygen now that you have more room because of the cleanse. Giving you the courage to make these necessary changes, you also change the world. You know, you're the one we've been waiting for, right? From a standing position, bring your feet hip width apart, toes in an angle. Bend the knees deeply to come into a low squat. Bring the elbows to the inside of the knees and bring the palms together in front of the chest. Imagine your breath moving through your body, activating all your cells in the remembrance that you are the breath of life. Congratulations, beloveds. Almost complete with your 10-day program. We're focusing right now on the right kidney. This is about, remember, your reigns of humans. This is the one about yourself. So on these movements, I want you to really look at how you can forgive yourself for judging and criticizing yourself forever. That you're going to let it all go. You're going to breathe it out. You're going to let all this times you've been hard on yourselves and breathe it out and let it go. So here we begin. Right foot out, extended. From a comfortable seated position, extend your right leg out in front of you. Place your left hand at the base of your spine. Use it to lift your chest up. Activate and engage all your toes and then reach your right hand towards the heavens. Remember, to whatever degree you can is perfect. If you're here with your hamstrings, allow, if they're tight, just stay with it and feel it stretch, feel it release. Reach out through the crown of your head as you root down through the sitting bones, taking 2 more long activating breaths. Remember your power, because if not you, then who? And if not now, then when? Use your inhalation to lift up, coming from the core to find your center. Then draw that right leg in and extend the left leg out. Inhale, lift the arms up and slowly release over your left leg. Breathe into your courage and your power to make the life changes you're going to be doing for the rest of your life as you move in to living as an earth angel. Let your breath continue to be really big and bold, giving you the courage to make the necessary changes that will enhance your entire being and the earth. Sun salutation. Again, we're going to take a deep breath and bend over, coming back into a downward facing dog. Inhale and lift your left leg in the air right behind you. Exhale, draw it to the front of your body, using your hand, if necessary, to step it forward. Draw in the belly towards the spine, and then inhale and reach both of your hands up to the heavens. Warrior One. Take a deep breath into your hip and feel it opening. Pivot so your left foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Lunge into that left leg, Warrior Two. Again, really choosing to become the warrior of love. Use your breath to release any energy that is built up that is no longer serving you and your highest purpose. Soften your face and draw the shoulder together on your back to feel a little bit stronger through all your fingertips. Extend the torso over the left leg and lean over the front leg, supporting the stretch of your liver as you reach up with your left hand. Extend the right arm over the right ear. Roll the torso and your gaze upwards. Breathe breaths into your side of your body. Rise up and bend over. Walk yourself into downward dog. Lift your leg and step it through. Rise to Warrior One. Pivot now to Warrior Two. You are so very strong and powerful. Breathe into your Warrior of Love. On the exhale, extend the torso over the right leg. Reach the left arm up to the left ear. And breathe. When we choose to live and breathe in each moment as fully as we possibly can, we create the life we dream and the health we dream, this health that is our birthright. Because when you're full of health, you are the solution to the planet. Now we're going to move into our self-hug, because you have done so well to create a beautiful life. And now the end of this yoga program is to really release any judgment and criticism you've ever had at yourself. It's time to let it go. Remember this, beloveds, where I am, God is, where God is, I am, which means you're doing this yoga program now, God's with you. Even in every breath you've taken in the life before this moment, God was with you then. It's time to stop judging yourself and God as wrong anymore. You're done with all of that. Now you breathe in this self-love. So this hug is all about that. Let's really do it this time. Take a moment and really hug yourself. Really, really hug yourself. Like all the hugs you missed in your life, give it to yourself now. And feel this gift that you're giving yourself here. You're amazing and you are light unto the world. Thank you, God. Thank you, your beautiful self, because you're worth it. And now we move into Shavasana. In our final resting place, release the jaw, fill up your breath, and when you reach the top of the inhalation, pause and swallow. Cultivating and saturating all your cells with the information that we've received in this practice. Use your exhalation to let everything out, releasing every muscle fiber. Let it all go. Inhale deeply and exhale even more deeply. Spend some time in reverence of your beautiful self and the Creator that lives and breathes within you. You've never done this all by yourself. Follow your breath throughout your body. Reminders here, kidneys release judgment and criticism and embrace forgiveness. Spleen, practice presence and self-love for a healthy immune system. Pancreas, practice absolute joy. It's your birthright. You're born to be joyful. You are created to have the greatest of all joy. Heart, release sadness from those that have walked with you without body now. They only want your happiness. Lungs, your purpose is your breath of life. Remember, you have 23,000 opportunities a day to breathe and inspire others. Your brain, you have the wisdom of God, 100% full access. And you only access that in your quietness, in your peace, and in your absolute presence. Remember, your liver is your anger center, and anger is just an attempt to make someone feel guilty, including yourself, or hurt. And we don't want to do that anymore. Forgiveness is absolute freedom. As you're stretching in this beautiful breath of your life and the end of this yoga practice for today, I want you to really feel your breath, feel your diaphragm expand, feel your heart pump, listen to your heart pump as it moves 2,000 gallons of blood for you every day. Be thankful for every cell in your body and remember that it glows. It has its own auric field. Remember, in this breath of life, you're the solution, you're the gift to the world, you're the one we've been waiting for. Remember that all of your organs are bathed in this beautiful breath of life. The organs that are the key to consciousness, the organs that are your good teachers, the organs that are your mastery in this life. Begin your beautiful day remembering that you're the seed of God walking on earth and not the seed of man. In this breath today, remember that God has helped divinely orchestrate this temple so you can breathe in this precious life and go forth this day as a master of love and enjoy your mastery. Aloha.